Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Shadow Lugia from Pokemon. I'm going to be drawing this character from a side profile, so let's get started with the eye on the left. So starting from the inside of the eye, I just want to curve up and over towards the right. From here I'm going to step back down and just draw an angled line going out. And we'll connect those 2 points with a curve. At the front of the eye, I want to add a ring for the iris. So I'm going to leave a gap in the front. Just draw a half circle going all the way around underneath the eyelid. Now we draw a smaller half circle on the inside. From here I'm going to draw the detail around the eye. So let's start at the front point here. I'm going to curve up and over the eye. From here I just want to curve down and then go back up to another point. So start by coming down and then go back up. From here I'm going to do another curve coming down. Now I'm going to swoop this all the way up towards the tip of the fin. Let's move back down to the bottom of the eye and draw the bottom half. So we start just underneath the eye. I'm going to curve over towards the right and then down. I'm going to draw another curve going up and then back over. We're going to hook this back. It's a tapering line going back. Now I want to connect the tip to that point with a curve. Now let's draw the top of the head. So from this point I just want to come down and draw a point at the end of the beak. From here I just want to curve the front of the beak going up. Now I want to curve back in the opposite direction up to the top of the head. Going across and then up. From here we're going to go to the tip of the head. So there's another point that goes a little bit further than that point here. Start by going up and then over. Now I just want to hook this back in behind this little detail. So curving back down. Now you can see the detail on the opposite side. So let's take this point here and just duplicate it on the back side of the head. So shifting over, right here we're going to draw a point. I'm going to curve down and then in behind the head. I just want to taper this back on the back side. Let's go back to the front and draw the top of the mouth. From here I'm just going to curve up towards the eye and then pull it down. We're doing another curve to the edge of the mouth, so curving up and in. Now we're going to curve the lower part of the jaw. So coming straight down and then we'll curve over towards the left. Now from here I just want to duplicate these curves coming down towards the bottom of the mouth. So let's go up underneath the beak here and curve down. Now I'm going to curve that back up and I'll hook that back down to the bottom of the jaw. Let's go ahead and add a couple fangs at the bottom here. So on the back side we'll just draw an upside down V. We'll do one on the inside as well. From the bottom point of the mouth I'm going to draw in the lower jaw. Starting here we're just going to curve around and then up underneath the jaw. Now that we've got the head, let's work in the body. So right behind this little detail, I just want to curve the back of the neck coming down. So we'll go out. I'm just going to pull this down. This is where the wing is going to be overlapped on top of the neck. So here I just want to overlap a curve going out towards the elbow. So right here, we're just going to curve over that line and then out towards the elbow. We're going to step down and draw the inside part of the arm. So from this point directly below it, curve across and over. From here I'm going to do an overlap, so stepping up, curve down and then over towards the left. Now I'm going to hook this back in, curving in. Now we're going to stack the fingers across this way. Stepping up, I'm going to overlap that line and come down a bit further. Now I'm going to work the fingers out this way, so curving across. I want to taper the fingers up as we go towards the top. It's a little bit narrow as they come up. From this point, I'm going to step up and draw another curve. Then again, we're going to taper that up. Stepping up from that point, we'll draw the last one. Now I'm going to connect the elbow to that point with a curve. Let's move over to the left and draw the front of the body. So underneath the chin, I'm going to step down and just curve down towards the chest. Curving around and then down to here. I want to round out the chest coming down towards the belly. Going out. I'm just going to bring that down to right about here. We can close that off after we've drawn in the leg. So right in here we got the thigh coming down towards the shin. So right down here I'm going to start with a point. I'm going to curve and round out the top of the thigh. Going out towards the knee. Now I'm going to round this out coming down towards the foot. Curving down. Let's draw on the back side of the leg. So from the knee to the inside of the knee right here. Curve down towards the heel. We're going to draw in the first claw. Curving over and then down. Now we're going to taper this back up to create the first claw up to about there. We're going to stack the claws in behind here. So stepping down, curve over again, and pull that back up. We're going to step down one more time, curve down to the third claw. Now from here, I just want to tuck this in behind the front of the shin. So there's a little bit of an overlap at the bottom. Now I can go ahead and close off the body here. So we're going to continue this curve in behind the foot. Let's draw in the little body detail here. So the center of the body is right down this way. So right here, I'm going to draw a point. From here, I'm going to curve up to the side of the body. From here, I'm going to curve over and up, and then curve back down in behind the thigh. Let's take this leg and duplicate it in behind the body on the left side. So we're going to start with the thigh first. So right here, we're going to curve over towards the knee. I'm going to curve down the front of the shin, coming down. Let's go back to the back of the leg, right here, curving down towards the heel. Now we're going to duplicate these toes. So let's start with the first claw, going over, and then we're going to taper that back up. From that tip, we're going to step down, draw another claw coming out, and then we'll pull that back up. And one final time, we'll step down, coming out. Now again, I just want to pull that in behind the shin. So a little bit of an overlap. Let's move back up and draw in the left side wing. So now we're going to start with the top of the arm first, curving from the shoulder over towards the elbow. So let's start in the elbow area right here, curve in behind the head, and it'll continue in towards the shoulder. From here, I just want to round out the side of the finger. So here we're going to curve down and out. We're going to round out the bottom, so curving back in. We're going to taper this up as we come to the top, to right about there. Now from this point, I want to step up, curve over again. We'll draw that second finger going up. From this point, we'll step up one more time, curving across. Now this is going to come up towards the bottom edge of the arm. Curving up to right about there. I want to pull this in behind the head, in behind the body. Curving in behind there, and then in behind the body. I want to add one little thumb here. So from this point, I'm going to step down. I'm just going to curve across like that. Draw an angled line going up, and then I'm going to taper this back up to right there. The fun thing I'm going to do is I'm going to continue the back coming out towards the tip of the tail. So let's follow this curve underneath the arm, come down underneath the legs, and I'm just going to pull that up towards the left. Now from the tip, we're going to get a little bit thicker as we come in towards the body. So I'm going to tuck this in right here on top of that foot. So we'll taper this back up. Now I just want to aim in behind the body, going up like that. There's two little spikes at the end of the tail. So from the tip, we're going to step down and draw an angled line going out, and then one coming straight up. Now we're going to curve this in and taper it in behind the tail. So from the bottom line, I'm just going to taper it back in, and same with the top. Now there's four little fins that go across the back here, but they're going to get tucked in behind this arm. So let's start with one in the back here. So I'm going to start by curving up. Now I'm going to curve in the opposite direction, coming down in a slight angle. Now I'm going to follow that curve and taper it back in behind the back. Now one will probably get tucked in behind here, so let's start with the base, curving it up underneath the arm. We'll draw one tinier one here. So stepping down, curve up, curve it down, and then back in behind the body. Let's add one more right down here. So we're going to step down, curve in behind the fingers, curving down, we'll pull that in behind the body, and that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Shadow Lugia from Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send us your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.